Hello and welcome back to the Yamanote. Alex here as we get ready to depart from Tokyo Station, driving a E233-3000 series on a Tōkaidō Line local service bound for Atami. And we are at Tokyo Station, just getting ready to depart. And this is the recently released Tōkaidō Line DLC for JRE's train simulator. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. Here we are departing Tokyo Station. And by the way, I'm using the Zuiki controller for the Nintendo Switch, just as we enter a 45 speed limit. Also ATSP system. Okay, let's keep it near 45 there. You can go a bit over, but not much. But now we are enter the end of the speed limit zone. Now 60 speed limit now. We have a green light and there goes a N700A Shinkansen, end of the speed limit zone on the Tōkaidō Shinkansen, and there to the right, that's Yurakucho Station. Green light. The next stop for us will be Shinagawa. In this local train, we have a 90 speed limit. And another N700A. Oh, I thought that one was a N700. Not an N700A, but that to the right clearly is a E233-3000 series. We have there a 70 speed limit. So let's reduce, repeating signal clear. And this is the next stop, by the way, Shimbashi. We need to be careful with the speed limits here. Let's reduce the speed a little bit as we enter Shimbashi Station, coming down to a stop. And coasting now. We still have time there. All right, that should be it. 70 centimeters. 9 seconds ahead of schedule at Shimbashi Station. And yeah, I'm using the Zuiki controller with an external app that converts the signal of the controller to keyboard inputs. But I really liked playing this game with this controller because, of course, the E233 series has this type of controller, the one-handle controller. And all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. You can see there on the center of the console, just over the pocket watch, the light that indicates that all the doors are closed. And now the next stop will be Shinagawa, and we are entering the end of the speed limit zone as we get a green light. Going here in parallel to the Yamanote line, the Keishin Tohoku line, and the Tōkaidō Shinkansen. And this, of course, is the Tōkaidō line. We are entering an air section now, just as we see another E233-3000 series. Relay signal clear. And there it is, Hamamatsucho Station. Green light. And we are passing near the stations. Near the station, you can also see a E231-500 on the Yamanote, departing Hamamatsucho. Relay signal clear. And there to the left is the Tokyo monorail, the Tokyo Monoreru for Haneda Airport, just as we get a green light and a 85 speed limit. Let's be careful, and because this is a train simulator, well, entering the end of the speed limit zone, this is a train simulator derived from the professional train simulators used by JREs for training their drivers. There are no prompts for the speed limits and everything. You just need to look at the tracks. We get a green light near Tamachi station with the E233-1000 series of the Keihei Tohoku line. Green light. Alright, watch out, because there we have it, a 70 speed limit. So the ATSP was activated. Relay signal clear. 60 speed limit now. And you can also see there to the left the tracks that take to the Tōkaidō Shinkansen depot. That was the end of the speed limit. And there to the left, right should be Takanawa Gateway. It's not built yet, but we get to see a Sunrise Express and a 215 series. Oh, my beloved 215 series. Repeating signal clear, 85 speed limit. Green light. Let's get a bit of speed on the way to Shinagawa as we get a relay signal clear. Green light. End of the speed limit zone. We are approaching Shinagawa, so let's reduce the speed a bit. That was a 45 speed limit for the diverging track, but we get a 95 speed limit. Relay signal clear. Entering now Shinagawa. This is the platform 12 for the Tōkaidō Line trains. Let's reduce a bit more the speed. Just as we approach our stopping position at Shinagawa. A bit more. Alright, 7 seconds ahead of schedule. 66 centimeters. This is Shinagawa Station. By the way, the game has a couple of different views. So this is the full view of the cab. It's my favorite one because you get to see the task displays and all the information on them. But you can also have this one with a closer view of the central console. You want to get the displays more in front of you. And also a clear view. You can even take off the hat in case you want a perfectly clear view, almost like one of those Blu-rays that show a line from the driver's perspective. But we are about to depart from Shinagawa, so let's get the cab view again. You can tell me in the comments which view do you prefer. And all the doors are closed, so safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. Departing Shinagawa Station. The next stop will be Kawasaki. And you can see on the task display to the right on the console and entering the end of the speed limit that currently we have engaged the motor cars just as we go under the KQ main line. So you can see that the motor cars are number 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Look there to the right, that's E233-1000 series. Keihei Tohoku Line racing us. So, well, we are in a end of the speed limit zone, just as we go under the Yokosuka line tracks, and we get a green light. But that means that the speed limit for the line at this point is 110. Sound the horn a little bit. We have now a 90 speed limit, but you can see there, entering the end of the speed limit zone. And that Keishin Tohoku line train is reducing the speed because we are approaching Oimachi station. And there to the right, that's the Yamanote line depot. That is access from Osaki station. We get a green light. And passing here near Oimachi station. So I'm going to keep it at 95 and close from here. And we see another Keishin Tohoku line train. The Keishin Tohoku line, of course, going in parallel with the Tōkaidō line. Green light. And we get another green light. I think the video quality is really good, and the frame rate is very stable too. Because remember, this is derived from the professional simulators. So it's developed by Ongakukan. They were the developers of the Train Simulator series on PC and the PlayStation 2, of Railfan 2 on the PlayStation 3. And careful there, because we were not pressing any control. Well, green light. We are passing now near Omori station. And if you don't push the throttle or the brakes, you get that alert. You see that the driver is still there. And look there now. I'm not sure, relay signal clear. If you see that right to the left, there is a park near Omori station with a C57 steam locomotive on it, green light, and it's really cool because at certain times of the day, you can hear the whistle of the locomotive, and you can see the wheels moving. So it's in place, like it's not going to move around, but it's still really cool to see. And it's, yeah, like 5 minutes away from Omori station. And from that part, you get to see the Tōkaidō line trains and the Keishin Tohoku lines trains. So good transporting place too. And while we get a green light, next we'll be passing near Kamata station. Again, the Tōkaidō line doesn't have platforms at those stations of the Keishin Tohoku line. As we enter an air section, we have a green light. Let's go again up to 95. And we'll go from there, moving towards the next station, that will be Kawasaki station. And you can see there a Keishin Tohoku line train. All right, we get a green light, and well, you can see that when the train goes on darker zones, the highlights get blown up a bit after coming out of the, like right now, we come out of the tunnel. There goes a E233 series. But as you can see, the colors, the video has a very well balanced colors. It also helps that it feels that like today is kind of an overcast day over Tokyo. We get a green light. By the way, you can also see the time of arrival at Kawasaki Station. Well, you can see on the task display that this is the 1865E. That's a local train, and that's a real train, a real local train service. And this is the real timetable for that train. If you go to the JRE's website and look for the timetables, green light, and relay signal clear, you can see that this is the timetable, the real timetable for the 1865E series, E service, sorry there. And now we are about to cross the Tama River, and you can see, so let's go to the open view, because you can see there to the left is the Keikyu main line bridge, and this is the bridge for the Tōkaidō Line, and there to the right is the bridge for the Keihin-Tohoku line, and this is the Tama River, so let's sound the horn, and you can even see a Keikyu train with the red and white colors. Let's go back now to the cab view as we get our relay signal clear, and we are approaching Kawasaki Station. So let's reduce the speed a bit. Still have time here. Entering now Kawasaki Station. And well, you can see on the task display on the right side that the time of arrival for Kawasaki is 24 minutes past noon. Yeah, we still have time. 1 minute now. So you can also see that on the HUD. On the upper right corner. Coming to a stop now. A bit more here. A bit more. A bit more. There you go, 37 centimeters, Kawasaki Station. Good stop right there. You can see now that the train is stopped, or with that red bar over the train cars. And also you can see that this is a 10-car composition with the green cars, the first class cars, being cars 4 and 5. Those are double-deckers. So the composition for this train, 10 cars, out of the 10 cars, 8 cars are regular cars, so to speak. And well, let's get ready to depart. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear, departing Kawasaki Station. We get a green light. The next stop will be Yokohama. And now you can see that the cars in blue are the motor cars that are engaged. And the arrival time for Yokohama is 32 minutes past 12. So you can do away with the HUD in case you want. And just guide yourself with the task display with a green light, and you can see that we'll be passing Tsurumi Station. So get a bit of a speed here. On our way to Tsurumi. Repeating signal clear. Entering another section and a green light. It's a bit more of speed here. But yeah, 8 of the cars are regular cars with longitudinal seats, just as we go under the Nambu line. And there are 2 double-decker cars, and those have forward-facing seats. And the double-decker cars are green cars. And there you can see a E233 series on the Yokosuka line. You can see now the Yokosuka line and the Sonan Shinjuku line joining here. So we get a green light. Let's get a bit more speed here. And there you can see the KQ line. You can see a KQ line train. I think that was we passed just the Surumi line, relay signal clear, green light. And the next stop will be Yokohama. Just reduce the speed a bit. And again, we are going in parallel to the KQ main line. So there is a KQ line train. Nice. It's one thing that I really like about having a video, and that is that you can see all the different trains from the different companies, not just GREs. And relay signal clear. And we go under the Yokohama line tracks. Green light. Wait, no. Those are the Yokohama line tracks or the Keishin Tohoku line tracks changing? Yeah. Those are the Keishin Tohoku line tracks changing. So now the Keishin Tohoku line is to the left. The Yokosuka line is to the right. And the Tōkaidō line is on the center. And there was a real fan there taking a picture of this E233-3000 series as we get a green light. And that was Shinkoyasu, by the way. So let's get a bit more speed again. This is the Yokohama line. We are going now under the Yokohama line tracks. Relay signal clear. Green light. So let's get back to 100 and we'll go from here to Yokohama. And there to the left, there's the Yokohama line depot. And see, there's a Keishin Tohoku line train. We get a green light, and again, the sounds are really good, aren't they? And a Yokohama line train with that green color. That is Higashi Kanagawa. We get a green light. You can see there actually is a it's a green light. On the way to Yokohama. And again, the KQ main line. You can see that now we are going in parallel to the KQ main line to the left. It also means that this is the first time in a while that we get to see the Tōkaidō Shinkansen that we see at the start of the run, because the Tōkaidō Shinkansen is operated by JR Central. We have a 100 speed limit. Just as we enter into Yokohama Station, we have a green light. Let's reduce the speed a bit and watch out there. This is platform 6 of Yokohama, and watch out. Ooh, all right. So now you are going to see something special. We have overshoot the stopping, so now we need to get into reverse and reverse back. So we move now. Careful here. A bit more. And let's stop here. All right. And now we are good to put it forward. So I think that is very interesting. That is an option that you can activate on the game options to have the game take care automatically if you overshoot the stop, or to do it yourself. So you need to put the train in reverse and go to the stop. So here we are at Yokohama. For now we are waiting. And also this is something that you can change. You can, oh, well, we are about to depart. But for stations that take longer stops, you can skip the stop. No, not the stop, but the wait. Sorry, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear from Yokohama Station. We have the doors closed. And there's another rail fan taking a picture. Say hello. That's cool. So now we are departing Yokohama Station, and that means that this is uncharted territory. Because in the DENSHA Go games, in the Dengo series, the trains went up to Yokohama, and that means that, for instance, there to the right, we see the Sotetsu trains, and also the E233 series of the Yokosuka line entering the end of the speed limit zone, green light. But yeah, for the first time, we are able to go on the Tōkaidō line beyond Yokohama Station. And yeah, see the Sotetsu trains. That is cool. And by the way, Yokohama Station, of course, being one of the bigger stations in the area, with KQ, JREs, Sotetsu, the Yokohama Municipal Subway, and the Yokohama Minatomirai Railway, and a Sotetsu station there to the right. And also, right now, we are in the Kanagawa Prefecture green light. For those of you interested in which prefecture we are moving, well, we are now in the Kanagawa Prefecture, as we see a E233 series on the Sonan Shinjuku line. And repeating signal clear. The next stop is Totsuka, and this is Hodogaya. Green light. So Let's get a bit more speed here, green light. And careful there. Repeating signal clear. But again, the speed limits, and you can see the ATSP activating when we go over the speed limit, green light. I think I've missed that one. That is also kind of the cool thing, that you need to get to know the line. Yeah, I'm kind of new with this, so please bear with me. But so far I'm really enjoying it. So I know that the prices for the DLC are a bit steep, like, yeah. That's something that I really want Ongakukan, if they are going to keep these prices, to add more services for the lines, right? Like not only one service, but a couple of more services. Even have the way back from Atami to Tokyo, that will be great. We get this green light. And you can hear that we are taking a turn. So we see another E233 series on the Sonan Shinjuku line. Another E233 series. There's one on the Tōkaidō line. Green light. Although that might be a Sonan Shinjuku line service too. And we get a green light. This is a straight section, so you can see the green light there that is coming to us. Let's get a bit more speed here. And the next stop is Totsuka. And we shall arrive at Totsuka by 12:43. Entering a tunnel, so we sound the horn. I think this is the first tunnel of the journey, right? And there we have a green light, and look at this! Alright, so a bit more color to the day. Careful there, we have a speed limit, 95. Yeah, we kind of leave that overcast day around Tokyo, and this is the end of the speed limit zone. Repeating signal clear. And we get a green light. Keep it around 100 here. The next stop being Totsuka. And you can notice here that we were going a bit over the speed that this was recorded, right? You can slightly sense that, but still, frame rate is really good. We get a green light. And we can safely coast here. Relay signal clear. There you have it. And green light. There goes a E233 and another E233 series. And we were not using the throttle of the brakes, so we get the alert. But if you just move the brakes, that's good enough. Repeating signal clear and green light. And that's also something that I would like, because as you can see, the lights are overlays. So the green is overlay the video, and so is the relay signal clear, and that green light. So that means that Ongakukan could install some kind of, well, relay signal clear. You can see there Yokosuka line train, and this is Totsuka. So careful there. Let's come here to a stop at Totsuka. You can also deduce by the clothes that this was probably late spring or summer when it was recorded, and 12 centimeters right there at Totsuka station. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, I kind of believe the video, the original video, is from the summer of 2017. That's my bet, at least. My educated guess for it. And this is platform 3 of Totsuka. So again, we have to wait here, so hope you excuse me. I need some water. It will be good to have some tea actually on the way to Atami as we approach Odawara. I don't know, that part, Odawara, and then the Izu Peninsula. Like, you get the feeling that sitting there and having a tea must be really nice. And also, you can see, well, we are about to depart, but you can see the difference that we are moving from Tokyo with all the skyscrapers and all the big buildings. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. Departing Totsuka station, the next stop will be Ofuna. This is a more suburban environment. People are moving again. How nice of them to stay freeze until we move again. But well, we get a green light. So we are moving towards Ofuna. And this being a local train means that we are going to stop in every station along the way up to Atami, the end of the line, the end of the Tōkaidō Line, of the JR section of the Tōkaidō Line there is. So let's go from here. We get that green light. And a green light, like there in the distance, you can see it. And also you can see there to the right, JR freight train. I think that is an EF210 locomotive pulling a JR freight train. And now those are the differences, right? We go from the more urban Keihin Tohoku line trains to JR freight trains. Also a bit more of green on the scenery to the sides. So that's kind of nice. And well, we have a green light. So we'll keep moving here. Actually, let's get a bit more speed. Oh no, we have there a speed limit. Careful there, that was a 70 speed limit. So ATSP activating. But we are about to enter the end of the speed limit zone. And by the way, this being a simulator makes it different that from the Dengo series. Because on the Dengo series, the moment that you cross the end of the speed limit zone or upper speed limit, you are good to go. And wow, look there, the Narita Express. Careful here, we are going here in parallel with the Narita Express. Then next, we have there a 70 speed limit, but we are good. Relay signal clear. We are approaching Ofuna. But yeah, the difference is that on the Dengo series, the moment that you cross the upper speed limit or end of the speed limit zone, the signal goes in force. We have there a 60 speed limit. As we are about to enter Ofuna, but here for the end of the speed limit zone, the whole train needs to go past the signal. And there to the right, you see those trees? Well, in between those trees, there is the giant Buddha statue near Ofuna, and that was the end of the speed limit zone, by the way. So that's the Canon G. It's a giant statue that is, yeah, right next to Ofuna station. You just need to cross the river, and there it is. We are going to be a bit late here at Ofuna. And also you can see there the Yokosuka line. It's on the left side. Ooh, careful here. Careful here. Oh, all right. 13 seconds late. A bit over, but we didn't go over 3 meters. That's also one thing that you can set on the game settings, the allow distance. So you can set plus minus 5 meters, 3 meters, or 1 meter. Personally, I go for a 3 meter one. It allows you a bit more. And all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupachinko. So we are departing Ofuna station. There is also the terminus for the Sonan monorail. And yeah, the Yokosuka line is not this elevated track, it's the one that is right to the left of it. From the Yokosuka line coming into Ofuna, you get in perfect view both the station and the Buddha. And yeah, there it goes, another JR freight train. Let's sound the horn here. We get a green light and another green light. And the next stop will be Fujisawa. And you may remember Fujisawa, kind of the speed limit zone, because of the Enoden. Is one of the terminus station for the Enoden, the Enoshima Railway, that we have seen on Dengo Ryoyo Hen. Well, there is the Yokosuka line depot with the E217. This was, well, we see there a green light. This was before the E235 series trains. were started on the Yokosuka line. Coasting from here, and oh, what's there? Is that a fire? All right, there to the left, yeah. At least it looked like it was a control fire, but fire nonetheless that we go through. We get a green light. Moving now towards Fujisawa, as I was saying. One of the starting points of the Enoden, the Enoshima Railway. Also at Fujisawa is the Odakyu Enoshima line that goes to Enoshima. It takes, of course, a different approach than the Enoden. Let's get a bit more speed here as we get a green light. Alright, that should be good enough. We get a green light. Actually, there's a speed limit right there. Repeating signal clear. Entering Fujisawa station. Now let's go here. End of the speed limit zone. And as you can see, sometimes the signs are a bit hidden. Okay. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Ooh. My bad, sorry. Here at Fujisawa, we need to hit the reverse. My bad. Let's sound the horn to indicate we are reversing. Let's be careful here. You can see it. We are coming backwards. Now we brake. Emergency brakes again. And we move to forward. That is something that you need to activate on the options. Same with if you want to manually reset the emergency brakes after ATS stop. Doors closing now. Let's get ready to depart Fujisawa. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Pachinko, and you can see there that slight delay between moving the throttle and the train actually moving. And relay signal clear. And that's the Odakyu Enoshima line, by the way. That one that we saw to the left. I'm getting a bit of speed here. And now we go under the Odakyu Enoshima line. Repeating signal clear, the next stop will be Sugido. Green light. And you can see that we need to be in Sugido 3 minutes to 1. All right, this will be good. By the way, the top speed now that we have gone beyond Totsuka is 120, because we are not now in the more suburban area. So we have moved to the more long distance commuting area. We are here on the Sonan region, near the Sonan region. So we can go closer to 120. Although Sugido station is next, we get a green light. You have to be careful for that too. Sound the horn there. This will be good. And we are approaching now Sugido. So reducing the speed. Okay, that should be good. Let's go here. Coasting now. Well, let's get a bit more speed here. We shouldn't do this inside of station, but you know. We don't want to be that late. And you can see the 10 mark. You stop. Actually, we need to move a bit. Right there. All right, 9 seconds late at Sugido station. And we'll wait here a bit. Not much. Well, we were a bit late, so doors are about to close. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupachinko, departure clear. Departing from platform 1 of Sugido station. The next stop will be Chigasaki, and we get a green light. And hey! Did you see that rail fan crossing the platform just to get a good view of the E233-3000 series? And it's not that this is a rare train, actually. So the E233 series is the train series with the most cars in production of all the JR group. There are more than 3,000 cars. More than 3,000 cars of the different series, different subtypes of the E233 series have been produced since 2006. So that's a lot of cars. There are 9 different subtypes of the E233 series. And yeah, that's the largest number of cars around since the 103 series of the Japanese National Railways. So imagine, and this is only for JREs. Green light, repeating signal clear. JREs is the only one that uses the E233 series. So the E233 series, now that we are talking about it, it was designed taking, well, design cues from the E231 series and wait, there you see the 215 series and a 205 series actually. Did you see that? All right, so we are approaching Chigasaki, and that was a 205 series along with the 215 series. Those are not in service. The 205 is no longer in service in the Sagami line that is here. Right, let's reduce a bit of speed. Careful there, overstepping the yellow line, come on. Let's be a bit more careful here. All right. We need to stop at the 10 mark. A bit more. I need to learn better the way the brakes operate on the E233 series. Again, it's kind of different from what you see in the Dengo series. Well, not a bad stop right there, 16 centimeters. That's a close one. You can also see the ATOS displays, are those rectangular displays that are by the side of the tracks. And that's also something that I would love for Ongakukan to use. And we are about to depart from Chigasaki Station. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko. Oh, I should do doors closed, safe to depart. Shupat Shinko. Green light. Departing Chigasaki Station. Relay signal clear. The next stop will be Hiratsuka. And there goes another JR freight train. And this is the end of the speed limit zone. It's a EF210 locomotive. It's the most common type of JR freight. Green light. Oh, let's get some more speed. But yeah, the E233 series was developed as a successor of the, well, taking design cues from the E231 series and the E531 series. The E531 is used mainly on the Joban line and also on some of the Tohoku mainline services. So it's northern of Tokyo Station. 110 speed limit now. End of the speed limit now. End of the speed limit zone now. Well, goes from here. And well, what's out there? So that is an EF66 series locomotive. All right, so that's it. That's an EF66 series locomotive pulling a GR freight train. What a special view! So the wow. Okay, wait 1 second here. Let me get a hold of this. We are about to enter an air section. Entering an air section. Good now. Let's keep also the speed limit, but the EF66 series. That's a very special locomotive. Just as we go over the Sagami River, this is a Sagami River. Sound the horn here. So that was a locomotive that was introduced in the late 60s during the Japanese National Railway era. And it was introduced for pulling the special express trains, the night trains. Relay signal clear. The Buru trains, the blue trains, that were those really cool night trains that cross Japan. We have seen a couple of them on the Dengo series, like the Hayabusa and the Izumo. And of course, those were retired from the mainline services as the blue train era came to a close. 110 speed limit, green light, entering Hiratsuka station. All right, let's reduce a bit the speed here. Well, let's say hello to that JR's worker of the station. Okay, we'll cut from here. There it is, the 10 signal, and also over there. That's the stopping point. Four centimeters at Hiratsuka station. Not bad. I think that's the power of the EF66 series. And I like that because that's a really rare sight to see. Because most of the EF66 series of JR Freight were converted to a later model, and actually most of them are retired. So as I was saying, the most regular use type right now is the EF210 series. So really cool, and also that's the kind of thing that I love about a simulation like this, that you get to see the real trains. And also what I like about the Tōkaidō line, right? All the different trains, all the different scenery that you get. Because remember, we departed from right at the center of Tokyo, from Tokyo Station itself. And yeah, as you can see, it's a DLC that I'm really enjoying. Actually, I've been waiting a lot to drive on the Tōkaidō line. The Tōkaidō line being the main line, the main connecting line for many years across Japan. It was the first line that was established 150 years ago, this past October. You may remember I did a little video celebrating it with the 251 series Superview Odoriko. And let's get ready to depart here at Tsuka Station. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. We have there the green light. So departing now here at Tsuka Station. The next stop will be Oiso. But yeah, very different scenery that we get around here, and watch out. JRE's workers over there, so we sound the horn, of course, and we salute them too. Why not? Entering the end of the speed limit zone. But there we have it, 90 speed limit. I need to check that, which one is the one that we should follow, the 90 or the 100. I'm going to keep it there at 90 as we enter the end of the speed limit zone. And we get a green light. And also, as we prepare to leave Kanagawa Prefecture, we move into Shizuoka, and we can see more hills, more mountains around. This is a JR Freight Depot. Again, seeing an EF66. Wow, I love that locomotive. if you haven't noticed by now, you can see them at the. There are a lot of places with them, but especially at the JR West Railway Museum and at the JR East Railway Museum. They are at, I will say, well, green light, that they are at privileged positions inside of the museums. And on the JR West Museum, you can even try the controls of the EF66 series. They have a full locomotive in exhibition, but they also have, well, watch out, we are approaching Oiso. They also have the front part of the cab, so it's kind of the lower part of the cab with the controls and everything, and you can sit, yeah, move down around a bit. By the way, relay signal clear. And we have there a speed limit. Okay, a bit more. Ooh, wait. Ah, sorry there. Excuse me. Well, here we are. A bit late. But 21 centimeters at Oiso Station. So I'm going to take a moment here to hydrate myself. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupachinko. Departure clear. Departing from Oyster Station. And by the way, I love the overgrownness of the platform here. Yeah, it seems that this section of the platform is not really used, right? Well, relay signal clear. You can even see the green light in view. But we need to wait. Now we can call it green light. And we have a 90 speed limit, but about to enter the end of the speed limit zone. I'm moving now towards Ninomiya. And yes, I was saying before, the E233 series. So it was created in 2006. Our first 4 services on the 20 line rapid, so we get a green light, in order to replace the 201 series. What's out there? And from there, yeah, a lot of different subtypes. The first subtype was introduced in 2007, the E233-1000 series, for services in the Keishin Tohoku line, green light, replacing the 209 series. 209 series probably being the most influential design at the start of the JRE's era. All the commuter and suburban trains come from the 209 series. And of course the 209 series started being the one that started to use the one handle. It was used in other trains, but kind of the one that set the one handle control as the standard for commuter and suburban trains. Green light. If anybody has different information on that and wants to correct me, please very much welcome. Always here for learning. And we get a relay signal clear. Entering another section. Green light. Gonna get a bit more speed here. And yeah, the design was very celebrated. It was designed by the JK Design Group. And there goes a JR Freight with a EF210. Green light. And actually it was the work of Kenji Ekwan, long time associated designer of JR East. 110 speed limit. About to enter the end of the speed limit zone. Kenji Ekwan was also the designer for the 209 series and the 253 series, the first Narita Express, the E231 series, the E3 series, the E257 series. Yeah. A lot of designs by Kenji Ekwan and the JK Design Group. Alright, coming here to a stop. Slowly, but you can still see the frame rate quite stable even at this speed. So that is because this is designed for professional use. And actually, Minoru Mukaya, the CEO of Ongakukan, explained that one of the major problems was finding a good compressing solution for the video on the professional sim that is like 100 gigabytes to the 20 gigabytes that is the size of the DLC. And by the way, All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. And we are departing Ninomiya for Kosu. And Kosu being the border between one of the borders, there is, between JR East and JR Central. We are now moving near the JR Central territory. The Tōkaidō Shinkansen is all of it. All of the Tōkaidō Shinkansen is considered JR Central. But the Tōkaidō line goes from Tokyo to Kobe and is divided between JR East, JR Central, and JR West. We have a green light. So let's get a bit of speed here on the way to Kosu. You can see that we are expected at, watch out, we are expected at 19 minutes past 1. So Kosu is still a long way away, so we'll get some speed here. Green light. And yeah, the E233 series was awarded the Laurel Prize, the prestigious Laurel Prize. Just like the EF66 locomotive was in 69, I believe, something like that. The E233 was awarded the Laurel Prize in 2007, not the Nobel Prize. There are 2 awards that are given each year, the Laurel Prize and the Blue Ribbon Award. Relay signal clear. Green light. Let's reduce the speed a bit as we approach Kosu. And by the way, did you see that JR Central train? Relay signal clear. Coasting here. I'm not using the correct braking. I'm sorry about that. Like, I should be using the progressive braking. Ooh, we are a bit late here at Kosu. All right, we are going to leave it here. 93 centimeters from the stop. From the stopping point, there is, we are in the stop. Let's see if we can make some of that time back after we depart Kosu station. And Kosu is the terminus for JR Central Gotemba line. You can see the Gotemba line is that line that is just in front of us, that is taking a turn to the right. That goes into kind of an elevation, right? And we are waiting here a bit. No time to have a sip of water, because doors are about to be closed. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. People again moving. Green light. Yeah, and you can see there that the Gotemba line goes into JR Central territory. While we continue on the Tōkaidō line, entering an intersection. Green light. JR freight train. And yeah, you can see all the hills and the mountain ranges that surround the Suzuoka region, and that are presenting a big problem right now for JR Central in the watch out there, in the building of the Chuo linear Shinkansen. Green light. And the next stop will be Kamonomiya. All right, let's go from here. Pushing it to the top speed. And let's start braking. Down to 5 now, down to 3, 2, 1. 110 speed limit. 5. Okay. Yeah, we are going a bit faster than the video was recorded. Down to 3 now. Down to 1. 3. All right, 3 seconds late, 89 centimeters, but we are back in schedule. On the way to Atami. All right, doors are about to be closed. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat 5. The part is clear. You can see there the conductor on that Sonan Shinjuku Line train. Let's move now towards Odawara. Really cool. And there goes the Shinkansen, the Tōkaidō Shinkansen. We said goodbye to the Shinkansen at Shinagawa Station, and we say hello again to the Shinkansen as we approach Odawara, one of the stops of the Tōkaidō Shinkansen. We get a green light. Let's sound the horn as we go over the Sakawa River. Getting a speed here on the way to Odawara. Green light. Goes from here, and now we go in parallel to the Shinkansen tracks. And speaking of it, there comes the Shinkansen, and also look there, that's the 251 series, the Super View Odoriko. Ah, what a beautiful train! Sadly, no longer in service on the Tōkaidō line or anywhere. The 4 sets of the 251 series were retired. Another Laurel Prize winner. And another Kenji Equine design. That's so cool. And there to the left, that's the Hisu Hakone Railway. we are entering now Odawara Station. Another Odakyu Station. All right, let's reduce the speed here. Down to 5. Down to 3, 2, 1. Okay. Moving a bit more. We have time. And we're also getting into view the Odawara Castle right there. And also, if you see to the right, that blue train, that is a romance car, an Odakyu romance car. That's the 60,000 series, the 60,000 series, the MSE, the Multi Super Express. It is a really cool design. Well, we were talking before of the Laurel Prize and the Blue Ribbon Award. Right there, that's a Blue Ribbon Award winner. The 60,000 series. With a very particular design, because it was designed to go through the Tokyo Metro, the Chiyoda line. And that means that it has a reduced loading gauge, and also that has a front door. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupachinko. Let's say goodbye to the Odawara Castle and to the Odakyu 60,000. You can see that it has a lower profile than the other romance cars that they had the driver's cab on the top. And yeah, it has an emergency door at the front of the train. Entering the end of the speed limit zone, green light. Because that's mandatory for metro trains. Also, it makes that one the first limited express going through metro line in Tokyo. Kind of cool. And we are moving now towards Hayakawa. Careful there. Green light. Let's sound the horn here. Ooh, wait, watch out, there is Hayakawa. Totally spacing out. I'm sorry. So let's use the emergency brakes for flavor. Okay, coming to a stop here. We need to move a bit more, I'm sorry. Oh, but you know, this is the end of the ship. No excuses, no excuses. My bad. Yeah, we have arrived with a bit of time here at Hayakawa Station. As we are moving closer and closer to Atami. And you can actually see the time for the next stop. That is Nebukawa, and is 1:36. So we'll wait here at Hayakawa. I think I have time. No. The moment I go for water, It's the moment that we need to depart. Doors closing now. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. But really cool. I love that shot with the Tōkaidō Shinkansen and the Super View Odoriko. Yeah, that's a great shot. Well, we are departing now for Neukawa. Anyway, we are really close to the sea now. The coast is just there to the left. Also, we are starting to get into the more mountainous area around the Shizuoka region. Prefecture. We get a green light and there it is, the sea. Don't worry, we'll get a better view of it. I'm sure of that. You can see it over the highway there. Repeating signal clear. Green light. And there to the right, the Tōkaidō Shinkansen tracks. As you can see, they go in a more straight line, while this is the old Tōkaidō line, and it goes more like following the turns of the coast. Ah, there you have it. Nice. Did you see the rail fans? And not only rail fans, but DRS workers. Yeah, that's why the Tōkaidō Shinkansen was created. Again, you can see it. It goes in a straight line. More workers. All right. Now let's keep it. Because by the late 50s, relay signal clear. Actually, before, there were many plans, before the war even, to start building a high-speed connection between Osaka, Kyoto, Nagoya and Tokyo. Oh, wow, what a beautiful view. Let's go to the full view mode here as we approach Nebukawa station. The Tōkaidō line was at capacity at that moment, and there were plans to improve the Tōkaidō line for higher speeds, but it was decided that the better way to reach it will be building a brand new line, that is Shinkansen, new trunk line. All right, let's go here. And of course, since it was going to be a new line, to try and make it as straight as possible for higher speeds and a shorter distance. All right, approaching the stop a bit more. This is Nebukawa. And let's go back to the cab view and wait here. This time I'm grabbing the water bottle first thing. And this is also why the new Chuo linear Shinkansen is being built, because now the Tōkaidō Shinkansen it's at capacity, so there is a need for, again, it's like, what are we going to do? We can raise the speed limits on the Tōkaidō Shinkansen, but since the Tōkaidō Shinkansen was late in the 60s, you cannot, we're not planning for 350 speed limits, right? So the better thing to do is have a new line, the Chuo Shinkansen, that also is, so it's going to be more parallel to the Chuo line, to the central line. And also it's not going to be as scenic as the Tōkaidō Shinkansen is, or the Tōkaidō line, because most of the Chuo linear Shinkansen is gonna be underground and through tunnels. Still, it must be a really interesting experience. And speaking of the sounds, you can hear the sea, maybe. Like there's the sound of the waves a bit in the background. Again, very different from the Tokyo, excuse me, from the Tokyo area. And that's why I wanted the Tōkaidō line. Because the Chuo line is really cool, it's really interesting, but the Chuo line is more of a suburban line, right? So it goes from Hachioji, that is right in the limits of Tokyo, to Shinjuku. To Shinjuku and to Tokyo. While the Tōkaidō line, yeah, it goes out to from Tokyo to Yokohama, the Sonan region, Funa, Odawara, and now to Atami, the end of the JR East Tōkaidō line. I even appreciate these moments of kind of peace, right? Because I like it because it's realistic. So normally at these stations, the stopping patterns are different from other stations. And that is especially true of the more countryside lines. Yeah, we should be departing any moment now. So this is Neukawa station. Let's see. Okay, so you can see there the stopping pattern. So the depart is for 40 past 1. And also you can see that the next stops that are coming are Manasuru and Yugawara. So those are the lines that are on the task display to the right on the console. Let's have it closer. Maybe you can look at it better. So you have the current time, current speed, and you also have the train, that the ID of the train, and the type of service, and then you have the stops, and so we are currently at Nebukawa, and you can see that the next stop is gonna be Manasuru. We should arrive at Manasuru at 46 past 1 and depart at 47. And next is Yugawara. We should arrive at 50 and depart at 51. And if you look to the left of the names, you also have the time that it takes between stations. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. So we are departing now Nebukawa station. Leaving the station. We have a 90 speed limit. We sound the horn here. let's sound the horn as we enter this tunnel. I'm getting a speed here on the way to Manasuru. We get a green light. Entering an air section. Cruising here. The horn again for the tunnel. Just get a bit more speed here. Green light. All right, that should be good. Sound in the horn again at the enter of the tunnel. We get a green light. A bit more speed. Let's go to 95, something like that. And watch out there! Wow, that's a 185 series train. Maybe that's another Eco service. We have seen the Superview Odorico, and that is the 185 series green light. And it is also no longer in regular service, although they are used for some special services by JR East. They have used a couple of them for special relay services celebrating the Juetsu Shinkansen. Repeating signal clear. Green light. And that is really cool. The 185 series was the last Limit Express train introduced during the Japanese National Railways era. So it was introduced in the 1980, 98, 81, relay signal clear. Watch out. Green light. Let's reduce the speed here. And all of the 185 series trains were transferred to JR East because they were mostly designed, all right, 85 speed limit here at Manasuru. They were mostly designed for Limit Express services here on the Tōkaidō Line on the Southern region. So they were not prepared for service in the cold regions, but they were prepared for service in coastal areas. All right, a bit more. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of nice. I should stop it before. Yeah, like I was looking at it without thinking, should I stop now? Yeah, right. Again, the end of the run. This is a long run. This is a long DLC, isn't it? But it's so enjoyable. Like, again, I know that the price tag is 40 euros, $40, 40 eddies, as they will say in Cyberpunk. But if you like it, if you like the Tōkaidō Line, and if you like a different kind of experience, really recommend it. Or at least to have it in your wish list on Steam. Probably wait for a sale or something. But yeah, and if you have gotten the DLC, please tell me what you think of it. As we wait here at Manasuru Station. So we should be departing in a little less than 1 minute. So again, this is one thing that this kind of wait, you can skip it. I think it kind of adds to the overall immersion, right? Like having the pocket watch. I have mine over there because sadly the Zuiki controller doesn't have a place for the pocket watch. One of the better controllers, but not having a hole for the pocket watch. Doors are about to close. So let's get ready to depart from Manasuru. All the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. And yeah, by the way, speaking of the 185 series, I also did a bit of an homage to the 185 series. It was retired from regular services this year, as all the Odoriko services, all the regular Odoriko services and of the speed limit zone were consolidated with the E257 series. There it goes, E233 series. Next stop will be Yugawara, and now you can see that we are supposed to reach Yugawara by 10 minutes to 2. And next we have the times for Atami and no departure time after Atami. Atami is the end of the line. Relay signal clear, and we have started at Tokyo Station, but this is Ueno Tokyo Line train. So that means that the train started way back at Miya, maybe. All right, let's reduce a bit of the speed here. But the Tōkaidō Line starts at Tokyo, so it makes sense that if you are going to have a Tōkaidō Line DLC, you have it starting at Tokyo Station. We are approaching Yugawara. No, there you have it. All right, this time I'm gonna watch the approach. Try and make a good one. Not many people. Here at Yugawara. All right, going down to town. Like that. And from here we coast. There you see the stopping mark. In case you want to use it instead of the hub. All right, a bit more, a bit more. Come on, come on. All right, okay. 7 seconds ahead of schedule, 39 centimeters. And getting ready now to leave the Kanagawa prefecture that we have crossed from side to side and move into the Shizuoka prefecture. And also to reach the boundary station of Atami, boundary between JR East and JR Central. Now all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. And by the way, on the regular Tōkaidō Line, there are no longer day services that go the full length of the Tōkaidō line, but there are a couple of night services across the Tōkaidō line on the JR West side to JR Central and JR East. The Sunrise Seto and the Sunrise Izumo. And we see one of them way back at the Tamachi depot. All right, there it is, the Shinkansen tracks. And right now, we are crossing the Chitose River into the Suzuoka Prefecture. So this is Suzuoka. And next will be Atami. Green light. Shizuoka, I was saying Suzuoka. Excuse me there. Also, my excuses to the governor of the Shizuoka Prefecture. Very powerful person, actually. Green light. So yeah, my excuses. Actually, I would love to visit the Shizuoka Prefecture. And also, green light, this section between Odawara and Atami, the top speed, green light, is 110. Because as you can see, this section there are more turns and tunnels and everything. It's not like between Totsuka and Odawara, but it was more straight lines. So yeah, a bit lower speed. Like, here you have a turn and right into a tunnel. Green light. And another tunnel. They're so different, this one. But the reason why I want the Chuo line, of course, is the part, well, Gensoku. We have a Gensoku. Watch out, let's reduce relay signal caution. Relay signal caution. Chui. Let's be careful here. As we see a E233 series. What a beautiful train it is. The Sonan Shinjuku line. And this is Atami. And there you can see the Tōkaidō Shinkansen station and tracks. And here we are at Atami. We get a red light. Let's reduce the speed a bit. There you have the workers. Coasting here to the right spot that is coming right there, the 10. All right, 76 centimeters, but we reach Atami station. Not bad, not bad. And this has been the DLC, the Tōkaidō Line DLC for the JR East train simulator. Thank you for driving. Thank you all for watching. And yeah, there you have it. Probably I will try another one, the Oito line or the Chuo line. We'll see about that. Tell me in the comments what you want to see. Again, thank you so much for all the subs, for all the comments. Welcome in to all the new subscribers. Thank you, all of you that come to the Dance at the Mondays. And until the next time, thank you for traveling with the Yamanote and have a nice rest of your trip. Bye.